last night, but I was tired, and so I'm going to make up for it today. This is Spartan, and this is what would have been football Thursday, but we're going to be doing it on a Friday. So it looks like we're going to have the Wizards travel to Denver. Let's go ahead and get the game going.
It's week 13 of the 2023 season, and we'll get a look at the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Wizards and the Broncos, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Orlando Wizards and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Orlando club, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Start the drive, but that one incomplete. This defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing his car on third down. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he'll get this out past the 20-yard line, so the decision to bring it out nets him a yard or 2. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They're coming at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinnon, and he takes us across the 15 to the 17. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes. He's after a ride. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Barkley, toss play left. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Carr. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but one product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good, and the ball Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The numbers on the ground for McKinnon last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that that carries over to this week as well.
Let's go now. Trouble, 38.
2nd and 9 now. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
The CD here, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Here we go.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They'll give them some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Ready?
3rd and short, McKinnon. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jared McKinnon with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Wizards have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And then he set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Carr now on first down. And incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
Eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there. 55 yards. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw, because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during...
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Ready.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter. They're going to try and throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
Well, how about that? I'm a little bit incredulous there. Fourth and very long, and they decide to go for it, and what a play to pick it up.
Yeah, what does that do to the defense now?
Somewhat demoralizing, I would say, but they don't have time to hang their heads.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Holding. Offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from 5 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And here's Matt Araiza now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him. They haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Handoff, it's McKinnon, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll drop to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. Room here to run, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Wizards continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. From the 44, Carr. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Here we go.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
On the ball.
They run once more with McKinnon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Second down, McKinnon. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jack McKinnon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Wizards will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Rolled it all the way down just about.
Just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Lock down.
At their own 37-yard line.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? Now, this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here again is McKinnon. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready!
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's McKinnon. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Come on, set!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Let's go now!
Now McKinnon. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
A gain of 13 yards.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Okay,
2
ready?
first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Ready?
They go draw play to McKinnon. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Ready, set.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. McKinnon. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Let's
Couple
go.
of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Ready.
He'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On the set.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready.
They run it with McKinnon.
90 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Here we go, set. Ready?
On 1st down, McKinnon, heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do,
They go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second down, McKinnon. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
It's showtime, baby. Let's go.
This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinnon. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go. McKinnon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 111 yards on the ground for him so far.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. McKinnon, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Down.
They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Ready.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They'll try with McKinnon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Fight. 97. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Bronco defense comes up big. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
He'll take it at the 42. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Ready.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Ready.
Now back to throw. He gets this to Coulter complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't want this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Kind of a strange ballgame, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
So for our visitors, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, this loss cost them in the playoff chase.
That wasn't you.
What?
That wasn't you.
That's... You made one... That... No? That's rude.
No, that wasn't you because you didn't need upgraded. You're at 99 overall. All right, that's it for today, guys. Those of you who tuned in, thank you. Those of you watching us live on YouTube, thank you. Have a great day, everybody.